Hello everyone, I welcome you all again on digital platform of Prince Edu Hub. I am studying the series of acid, base and salt in context of general science. We have done about acid in previous lecture. So now we will be doing base. So like as we discussed in acid, Svante Arrhenius gave the theory of acid, and the base theory was also given by Svante Arrhenius in the same time period. So base, what is base actually? So again we will see three definition of base. We will see three definition of base according to three scientists. The first one is Svante Arrhenius. Svante Arrhenius. So according to Svante Arrhenius, which are base which gives OH negative ion, which gives OH negative ion, that is hydroxide ion in water. Very simple. According to Svante Arrhenius, base are those which gives OH negative ions in water. Now example could be anything like NaOH, KOH, which will dissociate into water and will give us OH negative ions. So we can have anything like MgOH2. These are the base according to Svante Arrhenius. Fine, good. Now second one is Lewis base. Lewis base. So according to Lewis, acid was which substance that accept electrons, so according to Lewis, base are those which donates electrons, like, or if we dive much deeper into the concept of Lewis base, actually it is not electron, it is most probably electron lone pair. Lone pair in the sense, like in NH3, people who are from science background in 11th 12th might be knowing about lone pair. In ammonia there is a lone pair with though two electrons are there, and in H2O two electrons, that is known as lone pair, are present in oxygen, here nitrogen. So these two are Lewis base. Why? Because according to the definition, according to the theory of Lewis, these are two substances which gives electrons. Fine? Yes, fine. Next is Bronsted-Lowry base. So if we see the definition of Bronsted-Lowry in acid, that was what? That was actually according to Svante Arrhenius. It means according to Bronsted-Lowry, acid are those which donates proton. So here it would be just reverse of it. So which those that was gives proton, that was according to Bronsted-Lowry, acid are those which gives proton. Now what could be base? Which those accepts protons. It means H plus ions. So there is no any hurdles, there is no any problem while having these definition, because as far as Bronsted-Lowry is concerned, base are those which accept the protons, and example could be like CH3COOH. This is a substance, that is acetic acid, which accept what electrons, which accept what protons. It needs proton. So these are the simple three definition of base. Now after those we saw the properties of acid. Now we are going to see the properties of base. So I am rubbing it. I hope you have made note of these properties, these definitions. Now we will see the properties of base as we show the properties of acids. So these are very important. So I would be writing as the properties of base. What are those? See, first, beater in test. If you take any base and if you test it, then you find it is beater in test. Fine. Second, turns litmus blue from red. See, again, I'm just evoking your confusion. See, this is litmus. Fine. If you put a drop of acid, it becomes red. And if you drop base, it becomes blue. So while answering in the examination, if you might get confused, then please do this. Base, blue. B for B. You will not be getting it wrong. Fine. For base it is blue, B to B, and the rest is red. Fine. Second is turns phenolphthalein pink. See, in case of acid, phenolphthalein becomes colorless, but in case of base, phenolphthalein indicator becomes pink. Fine. Next one is turns methyl orange yellow. What? Yellow. And in case of acid, methyl orange becomes red. So please remember this. In examination, any of these can be asked. How will it ask you? It will ask you that if you have litmus and you have acid, you have litmus, you have base, which color will it become? So you have to remember like this. Fine. Yes. Next one is gives OH negative ions in water. This is simply the definition of Svante Arrhenius. What it? Anything which gives OH negative ions is base. Next, pH is greater than 7.0. Again, I told you in the section of acid also that pH of acid are less than 7 and the pH of base are greater than 7. So you may be asked the question from pH perspective. Fine. So just take an example. We have A, B, C and 6.2, 7.2 and 8.2. Which is acid? I know less than 7 is acid, this is acid. But greater than 7 is base, this is base, this is base. But which one is more basic? The having more pH is more basic. So this is most basic among these three. ऐसे आंसर भी आप क्वेश्चंस आए तो आप कर सकते हो, कोई इशू नहीं. ओके फाइन. फील स्लिपरी, it means it is smooth, चीकने. If you touch it, you will find it as smooth, as slippery as you feel when you touch the soap. साबुन जैसे चिकनी होती है वैसे ही चिकने क्या होते हैं, छूने पे बेस होते हैं. क्लियर है? फाइन. नेक्स्ट, ऑलमोस्ट every soap contains base, and KOH, potassium hydroxide, and NaOH. These two bases are majorly found in any soap. It could be any brand. They have to add KOH and NaOH in that. Fine. Next, base neutralize acids, as we saw it in what acid section, that acid neutralize base. Here we are writing it as base neutralize acid. Please make note of these properties. These are very very fine and very important properties to remember as far as our exam is concerned. Now if you react with acid, I mean acid plus base, then it becomes salt. We will discuss this property in deep in next classes, but still you need to understand on acting with acid and base, the final product is salt, and that is neutral. That is neutral. It means it is neither base nor acid. So in this section we have seen that what are the properties of base. So please make note of it. Now we will study the substance in our day-to-day life, which is more important to remember also. So I am rubbing it. I hope you have made the notes of it. So now we will see, as we saw in acid section, that what are those substances in which base are found and how we use those substance. So we are again making a table. We are going to make a table in which we will write the substance of our day-to-day life. See, substance and name of base. Fine. Okay. See, the first one is lime water. Lime water. You might have heard about chuna, chune ka pani, while doing the whitening on our walls of our homes, in villages and in cities also. So lime water, that is lime water. So which base is present in? That is calcium hydroxide. That is calcium hydroxide, and its chemical formula is CaOH2. Clear? Yes. Second, window cleaner. Window cleaner. And to clean the window, we use NH4OH. What is this? This is ammonium. This is ammonium hydroxide. This is ammonium hydroxide. Fine? Yes. Next one is milk of magnesia. Milk of magnesia. See, it is ultra important. Ultra important. I tell you, and I am writing the pH value of that is 10.5. Remember this also, because this is very important. In previous examination it has been asked many times. So milk of magnesia is MgOH2, magnesium hydroxide. Magnesium hydroxide. So what we have seen here is a lime water, window cleaner, milk of magnesia, and last but not the least, that is very important, that is soap. That is soap. Which hydroxide, which base is present is NaOH and KOH. This is sodium hydroxide, this is sodium hydroxide, and this is potassium hydroxide. See, in previous lecture, previous section, I told you that in any soap, the sodium hydroxide and potassium hydroxide are found. These are highly and majorly founded in soap, because it makes the soap more slippery and more smooth. So these are the basic substance in which these base are found. Now we have few more. Base, like, again I am making a table. Please make a table of it also. And we are going to make 3 columns in that. Why? This is name of base, either chemical formula आएगा and either common name आएगा. So these are the different, these are the substance in which these are found, but some important, again I am writing over with their common name. Fine. First, sodium hydroxide. Chemical formula is NaOH and common name is caustic soda. Remember, this is something that is asked with the name of common name. You can be asked that caustic, write down the chemical formula of caustic soda. Fine. See, if you forget, now let me write next one. Potassium hydroxide, that is KOH, and it is caustic potash. See, if you forget which is caustic soda, which is caustic potash, so see, this is sodium hydroxide, so caustic soda, S for S, and this is caustic potash, P for potash, potassium for potash. Remember it? Yes. Now, slagged lime. Well, this is calcium hydroxide. Because here I am writing chemical name, hydroxide. That is CaOH2, and that is slagged lime. In Hindi, it is known as bhuja hua chuna. So remember it. This is calcium hydroxide, slagged lime. And the next is magnesium hydroxide, which is there also. That is MgOH2, and this is milk of magnesia. Very important, milk of magnesia. Fine. Yes. Now next is calcium oxide. See, this is not hydroxide, this is oxide, but still it is basic nature. Calcium oxide, CaO. This is quicklime. See, both these, slagged lime and quicklime, are highly important. You might get confused, so please remember it. Calcium hydroxide is CaO2, slagged lime. Because question are not made from this perspective, what is calcium oxide, question are made from this point, what is the chemical formula of calcium, slagged lime or quicklime. Fine. And then last but again not the least, that is MgO, that is magnesium oxide, that is MgO, and it is common name is magnesia. This common name is magnesia. So in this section we have seen the substance in which base are found, what are their common names, and what are other names that could be also used for this. So in this section we have seen what is base, what are the properties of base, and what are the different kind of base that are used in our day-to-day life, and what are their common names. So this is something what similar is to acid, what we have done in that section. Now if we talk about the strongest acid, where I would write here, because I have not that much space here. See, make note of it, very important point. Strongest base is NaOH, sodium hydroxide. Sodium hydroxide is the strongest base we have. Fine. And what is the weakest? Base? So we have NH4OH, ammonium hydroxide. Ammonium hydroxide is the weakest base. So I again remember one thing, that is ammonia water, or I can say ammonium hydroxide, ammonium hydroxide, that is NH4OH. It is ammonia water, because it becomes, when ammonia NH3 react with H2O, then it becomes NH4OH. This is ammonium hydroxide. Fine. And this is known as ammonia water. And the second name is household ammonia. It's a common name. Ammonia water and household ammonia is a common name of ammonium hydroxide, is a common name of ammonium hydroxide. Household, HOUSEHOLD, household ammonia. So in this section we have seen what is acid, what is base, what are the properties, and what are the important base in our day-to-day life, and which is strongest, which is weakest, and these things we have done it. Now we will be moving for the next and further section of our chapter, that would be indicator. So before starting indicator, I may want to put a question on your screen. So let me rub the things, and I am going to put a question. Please answer here. I will start the next portion of this chapter in next video, but I am putting a question in front of your eyes that whether can you do this or not. So before starting this chapter, we studied a thing that we can tell by testing any substance whether this is acid and this is base, right? It's a sour or bitter. Now I'm writing a question in a very big font. Can you test every substance? Can you test every substance and tell whether it is acid and base? This is a big question mark on your screen. Can you test every substance and tell whether it is acid or base? Think about it. Just pause the screen and think about it. क्या आप हर एक सब्सटेंस को टेस्ट करके ये बता सकते हो कि ये एसिड है या बेस है? I tell you, the hydrochloric acid, that is one of the strongest acid. If you put some drops on a surface, or would say the floor of your room, then it will be burnt. ये भी जल सकता है. Now you cannot do. So my answer, and I'm sure many of yours answer is a big no. No, you can't test every substance and tell us whether it is acid or base. Then what are the other alternatives? So that we can know whether it is acid or base? So the answer is indicators. You know, these are something that is a solution to our problem. What is that? That we have indicators. And if these indicators are used, then they will tell us whether this given substance is acid or base. So now in next portion of our classes, we are going to study about indicators. What is the indicators? What are the uses of indicators? And which are the commonly indicators that are used in our laboratory, in our day-to-day life. So in this video, we are just stopping us up to the base and properties of the base. And in the next classes, we are going to start about indicators. What are the indicators and properties and these things. So till then, make note of base and study it hard, and do watch the next video in which we are going to study indicators. Thank you for watching.